Hey guys, welcome to the Super Bowl Post Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about Captain America: New World Order. Okay, because there was a lot of things regarding Captain America: New World Order that was released about like last week, technically this week. So I really want to dig into those things, and let's talk about it. All right, let's get into it. So in regards to Captain America: New World Order, there was a lot of stuff that came out in the past week, so I want to address a bunch of those things, and we're just going to talk about it, and then I'll give you my thoughts on some of the stuff that has come out. So first off, we see a bunch of set photos that have been released, and from like the first bunch of set photos that we've seen, it looks like we see a funeral scene, and looks really dope. And also, we end up seeing Liv Tyler, who is coming back to the role of Betty Ross. She is seen at the funeral. If you don't know, she's the daughter of Thunderbolt Ross, which is now played by Harrison Ford. She is also the love of Bruce Banner in the Hulk movie, if you guys don't know. Also, we also get to see Shira Hoss, who will be playing a character called Sabra. Now, Sabra in the comics, she is actually in better form of the words, she is a super soldier from Israel. Now, the rumor is that Sabra is going to have a really big role in Captain America 4, and Sabra is apparently going to be a part of Sam Wilson's team. Now, what is important that I think you guys should all remember about this character, the rumors that I've heard about her is that she's going to be kind of the spy assassin type, filling the role kind of that Black Widow filled for Steve Rogers Captain America, but she's going to fill that role for Sam's Wilson's Cap. And now, right, as we see that kind of panning out, it's kind of sort of starting to look like he's going to have his own Falcon, and now with having Sabra, if this is true and confirmed, she's going to be kind of the Black Widow type of character. Now, the real question is this: who the heck is this funeral for? Now, there are a couple of options that it could come off as, right? Because it seems that at first this funeral looks like it will be for Thunderbolt Ross, and the main proof in the pudding will be the idea that his daughter is, and darn near almost every U.S. military figure in the MCU is at this funeral. Another note is that Sam Wilson isn't wearing his, military uniform, because technically he did serve. I think he served like 2 tours, he said. Another theory is that this could be the president before Thunderbolt Ross, because I mean, and I'm going to put a photo. This is who the president is in the MCU at the moment. So maybe this is, the death of our current president before we end up getting Thunderbolt Ross as president. Maybe something horrific happened to the president in order for Thunderbolt Ross to kind of take the presidential role. I don't know, but that, to me, that probably seems like the most feasible. And the kind of the craziest theory about whose funeral this can be, the one that I least believe, is that this could be the funeral for Steve Rogers. I don't think that that's true. I think that's kind of cap. I think it's either of the two. Now we also end up getting another set photo that we see, and it is Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross. He's kind of walking on set. Outfit looks very presidential. I wonder if we're going to get the Thunderbolt Ross beard. He doesn't have it on. Maybe they're going to CGI it like they did Henry Cavill's mustache. I don't know. I'm kidding, but no. But seriously though, so he looks presidential, looks super dope. We also get to see Tim Black Nelson walking, kind of with weird green stuff on his arms. Now, if you don't know, he is playing the leader. He was in the original Hulk movie. So as I said, so many big things happening. So now here are a couple other rumors. Now, Val. Now we've seen Val kind of all around the MCU at this point, right? She was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. She was in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and now we're going to. And she was also and now we are going to also see her in Captain America: New World Order. And so what Val is doing, she is going to be working with 5 other villains to form the Serpent Society, and they are going to be apparently a big part of the movie. And their mission is to apparently obtain adamantium on Tiamat Island. Now, if you guys don't know, right, Tiamat Island is basically where we saw the Eternals, where Cersei basically froze a Celestial. Now, this Celestial's armor or skin or whatever you may call it, it is made out of adamantium. And apparently at this point, maybe like the adamantium is falling off of the frozen Celestial because it's been sitting there for so long. And so they're going to go and obtain this new element or new whatever, material. And so apparently with all of the stuff happening, right, this movie is apparently going to tie into one or two of the X-Men. Okay, so really big stuff with all the kind of leaks and rumors going around regarding this movie. Now, here are my thoughts regarding this. Right? Okay, so I do think that Liv Tyler did awesome as Betty Ross. I'm excited for her to be coming back. I wish she came back sooner, but I do believe that the MCU has plans for her in the future because if you don't know, she does end up becoming a rather powerful character. And so I will say this: if they are killing off Thunderbolt Ross this early, like in the film, or even if he dies in this movie, I think that's a massive L. I think it is a massive L because this guy's going to be the Red Hawk, and I believe that we should get that for a little while. I also think that he could be faking his death, maybe he could just go and be the Red Hawk and chalk this whole presidential thing. I'm not sure. Um, I think that would be stupid, but I wouldn't kill him off. And if this funeral is for Steve, I really couldn't see this being relevant because to me, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was basically all about them handling his death. And like, I mean, him getting the mantle passed, like the world, I thought that the world already kind of mourned through this. So why would they do in a, Steve Rogers funeral? Doesn't make sense to me. But in regards to this movie, probably pointing us to like the Weapon X program or the Weapon Plus program, I think this is very exciting. Because I believe, and this would also confirm the idea that the MCU and the 616 has their own X-Men, which is something, I've made theories kind of against that, but I mean, it would, it would kind of make that happen. And so it's kind of, and it will also give us more leeway into how we're going to get introduced into the X-Men. So, I mean, if this movie has all of these things, right, it has like the connections to the Hulk, it has the connections to Captain America, with kind of hope for the future of the X-Men. This is a classic Marvel movie. This is the classic Marvel way to structure a film. I mean, this would be a perfect film if it has all of these things. And kind of from what this is panning out to be, this movie is going to be 100% fire, and I'm so excited to see how what more they're kind of going to do with this film. So yeah, man, all in all, from what I've seen with this movie is going to be a W, and I'm so excited. So do me a favor, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell and leave some comments on what you think regarding these plot leaks. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think it's fire? Do you think it's all right? I would love to hear you guys' kind of like opinions on this. All right. So peace out. Stay crispy.